Yeah, sounds good to me. Fuck it, we ball. So I love how this gives me this like jump scare every time I boot the game up. Because I gotta load the save state. Hold on, let's see. Let me turn down my volume a little bit. Let me make sure this is the right save state, too. Okay, this looks accurate. Because we just defeated... Yes, one of the kimono girls. We were just fighting the kimono girls last we left off. There's the, I was trying to get Surf and Strength so I could get the King's Rock to evolve my Poliwhirl into a Politoad. Sandaconda, I believe gets Minimize. And so he gets Minimize and he gets Coil. So I played against a strategy where people were like minimizing and coiling on him, boosting him up, and then using Psych Up next to him to share the boosts. Now I saw recently on YouTube Shorts that there is like a Overquill team that's using the similar strategy, but I think you could probably run both on your team. Run Sandaconda and Overquill, run them as both like alternates or two sides of the same coin. Learn that Scrappy fully ignores the ghost types. Dude, that's why Mega Kangaskhan is so annoying, bro. Or Kangaskhan in general, but the threat of Mega Kangaskhan is so annoying. Did he give me Surf? Yeah? I was successful, right? We beat them all? No, I didn't beat them all. Did I lose? Maybe I didn't fight one of them. No Leafeon in the Kimono Girls? So, I'm actually just kind of realizing the Steel Gym might be, like, kind of problematic. Give me Surf, bro. That was such a head trip. I cannot believe that that's where you get Surf. It's usually the old man that gives it to you. Jesus, I was about to be fucked. I think it's kind of funny that Scrafty doesn't get the ability Scrappy. I feel like it kind of writes itself. Please hire me, Game Freak, is what I'm saying. Alright, so we have Surf now. So now the next thing we need is Strength, and we get that from Chuck. I think his name's Chuck. Alright, I talked about this route with my boy. Route 38 is the most fuck-ass route in any Pokemon game ever. If you look at like a zoomed-out picture of this map, it is like the jankiest like design. I genuinely, it's bad. It's not good. Yeah, it's wild, dude. That's why Lopunny is kind of funny, because like you can sit in front of people with their ghost type, with their Sinistra, threatening Trick Room, and you can just hit them with the old fake out. Level 30 Quagsire. Taco's got to get some loving. And now that we have the EXP Shear, Cam is going to be getting some XP too. I gotta name the Magby. We gotta come up with a nickname for the Magby too. The name rater is in Goldenrod, so it's not like unrealistic to go there. I don't remember this chick, to be honest. I also feel like I should swap in Mothman, or maybe I do a little... Magby not being evolved is so rough. Same with Eevee. Hold on. We're doing a little switcheroo. Removing items around. I need levels on Magby like bad. You just started Poker Rogue. What is the game like, bro? Because I was looking at it online, like during stream the other day. I didn't get a chance to look at it off stream. All right, so we're gonna switch train this Magby while it's holding the EXP share for a maximum XP. Because I thought Poker Rogue was like the Pokemon Emerald rogue-like game that I saw like a couple streamers playing not too long ago. It was also featured on some like GDQ shit. I love roguelike games, so. Shiny Magby is so sick. Water. Corsola. Is Corsola water rock in this game? I think so. Bubble Beam. I used to think Bubble Beam was so strong. I think Psybeam is the play. Because I know Poison is resisted here. Ooh, we got the Confusion. Love to see that. Yeah, because I love, like I said, I love roguelikes, but I gotta hear from someone that it's heat. I need an honest opinion from someone before I pick up a game. Oh, Confuse no more after one turn? The fuck? Welcome back, Cam. Each battle's a floor. There's 200 floors. And also every 10 floor there's a boss fight with a gym Pokemon or a leader. And is it just like a Romhack? Or is it like its own game? Magby's getting big levels here. I need to know how friendship works. Where am I at? I'm on Route 38. How does friendship work in this game in Gen 2? Is it based off steps in Gen 2? Grooming, level up, vitamins, walking, 512 steps with a whole party. This might be a little rough, gang. It's on your web browser. That's interesting. Back on Gerald's adventure, indeed. So, it looks like in this game, we're going to test something out. Where is like a big open area other than... I'm trying to think of like the biggest straight line I can run in this game. Is it It is in Saffron, right? It would be like in here somewhere. All right, is this like a big straight line? Like no one in my way? All right, so apparently walking 512 steps with a full party gives friendship. And if I do it on like Giga Turbo speed, right? I should get it in a second, right? So I think I do... Oh, it's actually not that fast. That's only 10x. Hold on. This might be crazy. It's unbounded now. So we're just gonna do this for a minute. I know the music sounds a little terrible, but it gives me friendship on my Magby. Can I do like loop? Ooh, wow, it is fast. I can't even go one square. This is so funny. Hold up. I just have to do this. It must be done. I want a Magmar? This is mind-numbing, I'm not gonna lie. And I'm also, like, locked the fuck in, trying to keep, like, perfect synchronization. I don't know, like, when I check, because I have a rare candy. Do I test it with a rare candy? I'll have to try it out for stream someday, then. Sorry, gang. I know this is exhilarating content. This is what we came here for. Alright. Moment of truth. Was that enough steps? I actually can go to the haircut people too, I think. Well, I genuinely don't know if this game keeps track of, like, days in between, like, it's so dizzy. Between days, like, when I'm not playing, right? Is he a brother? Yeah, I think I can get another one. So we'll hit Magby one more time, give him a little haircut. You already have 3 legendaries? Shiny Mime Jr. Is Mime Jr. a friendship evolution as well as Magby? So Magby, I'm guessing. I'm hoping we evolve here. Really? What an ungrateful fuck. I just walked a shit ton for nothing. Alright, well, he's on the team. What else gives friendship in this game? How far along in the 200 floors you have to are you? So, using a vitamin goes plus. So learning a TM also gives friendship. But only +1, so that's definitely not worth, like, spamming TMs. No friendship in Pokerogue. So hopefully they just let you evolve them, like, when he hits a level. Friendship evolutions are pain, bro. Alright. We're going to Cianwood. Hence the rogue, right? My similar game to not necessarily to Pokerogue, but just to like roguelikes in general. Spelunky. Phenomenal game. Would recommend playing it. It's a roguelike dungeon crawler where you're trying to get to like the City of Gold, basically. Floor 110? I mean, it sounds pretty high. Like, when you think of floors in Battle Tower, if you're in the hundreds, that's crazy. Alright, so we'll leave Taco. These are all fighting types. They tend to have rock types in these gyms, too, though. So we're going to be on the lookout for that. I love playing games like this totally blind. Was it the boss that took you out on floor 110? The bosses in the Battle Tower and the bosses in the Battle Frontier are so powerful. I think Wing Attack might one-shot. Hitmonlee doesn't have very good defenses. Oh, that sucks. High Jump Kick, 4 times resisted. We'll hit him with the old bite. The disrespectful special attack bite into a fighting type. So Magby will be getting some friendship here. Yoshi. I'm sure they made him green and named him Yoshi very purposefully. But they're kind of giving Mario Brothers right now. Now I'm fighting the big bro. I do like their character design, like the sprite work of the black belts in this game. Dude, it's funny how in games, like, specifically how you're describing it unfolding in Poke Rogue is exactly how it unfolds in Nuzlocke when, like, one Pokemon dies, and then the whole plan crumbles. I love that notion, though. Hold on, game. My dog's barking. I'll be right back. I gotta go reprimand her. She's such a gremlin. Someone walking their dog across the street. I love her, though. Healing costs money. That's kind of fun. I kind of think it would be fun if healing costed money in this game, too. I mean, obviously, if you black out, it costs you money, but it would put a different spin on the game, and it would keep you from, like, well, it is a kid's game, I guess, at the end of the day. Machamp? I don't remember him looking this gray. Machamp's sprite work has changed so much over the years. Also, really bad defenses as a Pokemon. They try so hard to make him usable in Sword and Shield, and legitimately didn't see the light of day. Yeah, I'll have to try Poke Rogue out for stream sometime, for sure. That would be a fun little challenge run type game. Another one? If he seismic tosses me, I'm gonna be a little upset. I hate that move. That move also reminds me of Chansey and Blissey so much, because it's like their only good damaging move. I'll bring out Mothman. A Psychic's definitely KO in here. It didn't even KO. That's crazy. 4 times resisted. Let's go. No rock type moves on these guys is also kind of clutch. You're gonna head out, brother? Alright, I'll see you later. Thanks for sticking by stream, and I'll catch you in the next one. I'm not gonna be live this Saturday, but I will be live again next Thursday, 5 p.m. same time. And I'll see you later, bro. Have a good night. Just me and you now. Fuck. Me, you, and Gerald. Alright, let me go heal up before I fight. I want to get as much XP as possible on. Oh, I actually didn't want Golbat to faint, because Golbat is also a friendship evolution. And let's see, hold up. Alright, hold up, let's see. Fainting? Okay, only -1. But if you faint outside of battle from poisoning, you actually get -5 to your friendship total. This game, like Gen 2 had a lot more mechanics than, like, I feel like it was given credit. Also, like, development-wise for this game, I know it was, like, kind of, like, nightmare nonsense. Like, they had a really short development time. And, like, yeah. The game, like, when you're in Kanto, it does feel very unfinished. And I will say, one thing that this game has done wonderfully is bring new life to Kanto. Because once you reach the post game, it really is very stale over there, the vanilla game. Alright, let's see what Wing Attack does to Primate. Okay, oh, that was a crit. I was like, I don't think it one-shots, because I think Primate is tankier than Machamp. What's the SpongeBob episode where they're like, a grill is a grill. You know what I mean? He sings the song about how he misses Mr. Krabs, and he's like, because he works for Plankton. Please tell me you've seen this episode, and I'm not just like having a demented meltdown on stream. I hate Seismic Toss in this game, I'll be real. Wait, can I release the roamers too? Fire Punch is a fully special attacking move in this game too, so it's very strong. Dizzy Punch, Ember? I'm never using Leer, that's for sure. No, that episode's fire. We were talking at work today, so Cass, who was in stream earlier, he's actually one of my coworkers. We were talking about SpongeBob today, and I'll be real, I actually watched like a little bit of a, like, I don't know what you call it, like YouTube documentary on the show, and like its history, and like just sort of like a real critical review of the show. It was nice, and it brought up a lot of the history of the show. And it's really funny how, like, after the movie, SpongeBob and Patrick became like the most flanderized versions of themselves. Obviously, that episode came before the movie. It might have actually come right after. If that one came after the movie, I'll be surprised. Hold on. A Grill is a Grill episode. Okay, it was season 2. So straight fire. I was right. I was like, I don't think that was after the movie. Yeah, but after the movie, they became like totally flanderized versions of themselves. And the whole show of SpongeBob becomes SpongeBob and Patrick falling around ex-secondary character and annoying the shit out of them. Which, like, SpongeBob, when the show first, like, starts off, he's just, like, a dude. You know, he's, like, a goofy dude, but he's a dude. You know, he's just, like, he's not an actual imbecile. You know, he's just a goofball. Patrick has kind of always been an imbecile. But they did that onto SpongeBob, too, and I think that's rough. It was hard watching for the show after the movie. I will say, though, the SpongeBob movie, straight fire. Alright, the first gym battle of the night is Chuck. I don't think this is going to be a problem at all. Right? Type matchup, we got this down pat. As long as he doesn't have any rock type moves, I'm big chilling. After this, though, I don't know how the Lighthouse chick is going to go. I don't remember the steel type gym leader. Waha! So you've come this far. Let me tell you, I'm tough. My Pokemon will crush stones and shatter bones. Watch this. I love this little cutscene. Dude, that on original hardware went so hard. I was like, oh, he can use strength. There? Scared now, are you? What? It has nothing to do with Pokemon? Well, that's true. Come on, we shall do battle. Bro, Patrick was kind of chill. He was chill in Season 1. Like, he was like your unemployed friend. You know what I mean? But, like, exactly, they became, like, flanderized versions of themselves, and it was, like, really hard to, like, watch their character disappear. Also, I know, like, the original, like, not original writers, but, like, the original pieces of the show, like, employees and people working on animating and writing it kind of moved on to bigger projects after that. Jasmine! You're right, Jasmine's her name. We love Jasmine in my house. We'll see. Ampharos was always such like a mysterious Pokemon to me because I played Pokemon Crystal. And in Pokemon Crystal, you don't get access to it at all, I don't think. Hold on. Let me check that out real quick. I don't think you get access to Ampharos in Pokemon Crystal. Yeah, you don't. And I remember, like, I love that Pokemon. Super cute. I never got to play with it. Alright, Magby gets big happiness for this. Chuckle? What the fuck is this? I don't know that Pokemon. This is rough, though. I don't think it gets Rock-type moves. Roll out. That's not good. I can eat one. I'll Sludge Bomb. It's level 43. This is gonna do nothing. Alright, this Pokemon is very scary. It would appear as though Eevee is getting executed by Chuckle. You don't fuckle with Chuckle. That's for sure. That does KO. Alright, Ed Murphy's at least faster. I'll fly to reset the rollout. Is this just gonna one-shot Edward Murphy? I mean, whatever I can do for Chip. Mr. Lawrence is a good writer for SpongeBob because of the voice lines for Plankton. His does an incredible job. And he also does a lot of the background voices. And doesn't he also do the announcer, like the news announcer guy? Don't quote me on that. I think we're getting wiped here, TBH. I guess I can Psybeam try to confuse. This thing's a menace, like, for real. Please confuse. Oh, he missed! Bailed the fuck out! Let's go! We're still in this. I think I can live 2 more as well. Oh, God, no. Berry juice? My pain. He also voices Larry the Lobster. That's so fun. You can definitely hear it. Cam, you gotta step up, bro. Okay. Growl's big here, actually. I probably should have done that sooner. He crit, didn't he? No! Come on, Magby. Take me home. Dizzy Punch, please. Please confuse. No! I need this to miss. If this doesn't miss, like, I'm actually cooked. That's huge. I get super effective damage here. We'll go for a Sludge Bomb. Tom Kenny does Mr. Poopy Butthole, I think. Hold on. I'm not just... No, he doesn't do Mr. Poopy Buttle. Who does he do on the show? He does a bunch of side characters. Hold on. He does a lot. He does King Jelly Bean. He does a pawn shop clerk. Squanchy. He's Squanchy. That's so funny. I didn't see how much Sludge Bomb did, but this Poliwrath is chunky. Mind Reader. He doesn't miss now. He's going for what? The Dynamic Punch? Psybeam KO? It was close. Hurt yourself in confusion, you fuck. Writes itself. Mothman's getting stronger off that, too. Here he is again, the fuck. Alright, I'm gonna Sludge Bomb. Poison will beat him. Yes! That's so huge. I needed that so bad. Yeah, I just Psybeam. And the crit, and it's confused! Everything goes my way! Except that. But he's down to poison, so we take those. I ended up watching the, a bunch of infomercial stuff, and then I ended up getting sucked into a lot of the history of Adult Swim. Bro, he says we haven't lost yet, but it's Jover. He doesn't know it yet. Unless he has Rock Slide. It's Jover. And we got a crit to start. Dynamic Punch. Not good. That is 50% accurate, bro. We'll go for a Sludge Bomb. We take the 50-50. I'm like the Sleep Powder gamer on Champions. We take the 50-50. We'll hit through this time for sure. You won't hit. You won't hit. It was just a little bit of cope. Alright. I do believe Taco clears this. Worst case scenario, he Dynamic Punches, he hits, and then I hurt myself with Confusion for like 3 turns in a row. And now that I've said it, it's gonna happen. Please, Taco. Please, I just need 1 hit. Not good. He ain't missing the next one. Please, Taco. Please, 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 please. Taco? I need you to hit this wing attack. Please. Thank you. He listened. John Game Freak heard my call, and he answered. Adult Swim has had so much programming that I wasn't even aware existed. We got the Storm Badge. So I get Strength from someone. Where do I get Strength? I get it in one of the bars? Alright. Yeah, I get in one of the bars down over here. Hold on. Let me go heal my team. Oh, yeah, sorry. Hold on. We get this real quick. No, it may have told me some critical information, but that's okay. We can move on without it. This house has people in it. Alright. I gotta remember that. Like I said, I got stuck on the, hold on, I'm pulling it up. I'm making a tab for it. Oh, hold on, I gotta go back to the game. Alright, we're gonna have to pause it. I'm gonna pause it Eevee for right now. Till we get a stone. I'm not doing one of the friendship evolution ones, that's for sure. Oh, fish, there he is. Alright. So there's a dude in the bar across the way that has strength. With strength, we should be able to go to Slowpoke Well and get our King's Rock. I don't think Taco can learn fly either. I remember the meme of people flying on top of their Pidgey, meanwhile their Scyther can't learn fly. Scyther not being able to learn fly is like kind of criminal. Alright, it's this one. This dude. Nice seafoam green color. Yeah, Gerald receive HMO 4 strength. Wait, is this another leftovers? 2 leftovers is kind of crazy. Yeah, we'll run 2 leftovers. It's a little busted, though. Not gonna lie. The second I get Crobat, will be big busted. The house has people in it was that TV show, sort of like a Big Brother rip, right? I remember you were telling me about it, but I don't remember the synopsis too well. Yeah, Slowpoke Well is in Azalea Town. Which is a beautiful name for the town. Though, there are no azalea trees. Just these weird pine trees. Alright. So we need to teach Surf. So we'll do Surf on Fish. I got rid of Water Gun, okay. And then I need Strength. I don't even know who can learn it on my team. Fish can learn it. I don't want Fish to be my HM guy, even though, like, Surf is a good move. Surf is, like, very much... Yeah, Surf is very much a TM. Fuck it. Ed Murphy can go away for a minute. I know Arcanine can learn Strength. Well, he can learn it in Gen 3. The cheats. Yeah, kind of like the Big Brother camera angles. The 2 leftovers. It is so OP. A lot of people ban leftovers for their, He can't learn Strength? Yeah, a lot of people ban leftovers for, like, their Nuzlocke runs and shit. But that's a little much for me here. Who can learn Strength here? Can Eevee learn Strength? Please tell me Eevee can learn Strength. It's a normal type Pokemon. That's like the normal type version of Surf. That was returned before Return was added to the game. Whatever. The fish is learning Strength. Shout out to anyone who's checking out the stream. Thanks for joining us. So Leftovers gives you a... Oh, that's funny. Double slap. It gives you a percentage of your HP back every turn. I want to say it's 6.2% or something like that. Or 6.25. I'll tell you right now. 1/16 the maximum, the holder's maximum HP, so yeah. How good was my math? Hold on. What is 1? 1 divided by 16. I don't know fractions like that. 6.25! I said it! I said it! I did the math! I actually just remembered. I didn't do the math. Alright. Forgetting double slap for strength. Leftovers is like one of the most broken items in the game. There is no denying it. Fish now no strength. And we're off. Alright. This is big. We get to evolve the boy. I know in Crystal Clear there's a trade back guy. Hold on. Goldenrod. There's a trade back NPC that allows you to get the trade evolved Pokemon very easily. So we will go down here. Do I need Flash here too? No. Wait, and we play on Thursdays too, so I think that means I can get Lapras, because I think Lapras is available on Thursday. This game has a lot of weird stuff because it did have the in-game clock. That's also one of the biggest faults of the game, because the in-game clock just drains the shit out of the battery. I've had to replace batteries on so many Gen 2 games. Gen 1 too, but way more in Gen 2. I've also played more Gen 2, so that might be like kind of confirmation bias. I don't know. I'll look it up. Slowpoke. I love this Pokemon. Being level 6 though, he's not going to make a spot on the team. And he would be stealing my King's Rock. Or I'd be going with Slowbro. And I'm not saying Slowbro's mid, but he doesn't have the same swag as Slowking. Slowking is like, he's the big head honcho. He's got the big wig. So you get repros. That's why I tell people, I mean, like, legitimately, like, if you want to play the game on original hardware and you don't want to spend a fortune on Pokemon games, just play the repros. Or emulate it, but currently, Pokemon Emerald, like, loose cart is like $180. $180 is crazy for a Pokemon game. Who's this guy? Well, I'll come back to him. I know the King's Rock is down here. Alright, got the King's Rock. Black 2. That's probably complete in box 2. Because I know Black and Black 2, like, card only isn't that bad. It's when you get, like, the card only ones that are crazy. That and, like, 3DS games being, like, the 3DS games aren't expensive, thank God. But yeah. Like I said, I have the whole main Pokemon line, like, complete in box. Sorry, I had to grab Crystal for stream real quick. Check it. These games are awesome. They're like, you know, they're my prized possession. But it is unreasonable to pay the amount of money that these games cost. I mean, they're like thousands of dollars. If you want to own like the full series, just loose cart, that's crazy. Alright, I just picked up my Switch controller. That's what I mean. I mean, especially like with the Gens 1 through 3 games. $150, $160 for a Pokemon Crystal card? Obscene. Alright, This dude's gonna cook me. I don't know who it is. Let's see. It's Ness? PK Fire! That's so funny. Jengar? Oh yeah, we're cooked. This ain't... I don't even think I'm getting through Jengar here. Can you run from a trainer battle, or do I just have to get KO'd one after another? Like, I knew I was gonna get cocked, but... And is this music from... Is this from Homebound or Earthbound? Excuse me. Why is Ness in the game, like, legitimately? Ness is one of my least favorite Pokemon to play against in, Smash Bros, too. Maybe I take one KO? This Pokemon's bad. Yeah, it has leftovers. He's cheating like me. If Ness is in the game, I would only assume that I'm also going to run into, like, Mario. Yeah. Well, this is the quick warp back to the PC. The one time Piloswine gets to be good is right here, bro. Mamoswine is actually really popular right now in VGC. I'm still faster. This is getting good, half decent damage. It's still super effective? Wait. I might live this. Crit is only double damage, and because I'm faster? No, 100 base power, 10 level advantage. It ain't happening. If Piloswine was real, you would eat it. What would it taste like? Also, like, I feel like most of Piloswine is just, like, head. Is Piloswine actually really smart? What's he got to say? Spankity, spankity, spankity. Wow. Bro, I hate Ness. Get him out of my game. Villain character. Alright. So we're going to give him the King's Rock. So pork, yeah, true. I didn't think that far ahead. I don't think he would look too good on a spit roast, that's for sure. Alright. What does Slowpoke tail taste like? Right? That is why they chop the tails off in the game. Canonically, they eat them. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I'm going to pause at Eevee for now. Until we get a stone, until we decide what we're going to evolve it into, it's kind of pointless to have it on the team. And we're getting Ed Murphy back on here for some fly action. Alright, let's get to Goldenrod and evolve this dude. Slowpoke is a salamander? Kind of like a gecko, losing the tail and it growing back. Geckos do that too, right? Do salamanders do that as well? Alright, we're looking for the trade back guy. Let's see. Now, I know there's like a dude who's got like a Game Boy on like one of the top floors. Hold up. I bet you this is him right now. Yes! First floor. How did I miss that? Oh, there he is. I hope this gives us like a really cool trading, like... Yeah, let's see what it does. Gerald to trade back. This is so interesting. This is like... This looks like a whole, like, custom thing. That's my dude. Fish is evolving. I never got to play with this Pokemon in Gen 2. Nobody had a trade link and, like, a cable. And it's wild how many of my boys played this game and no one had the trade cable. I didn't get one until I was, like, an adult. Fish? Question mark? Alright. Oh, that's so cute. A little sprite. Alright, let's fly. Let's go to Olivine real quick. I'm going to use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. I want to see what Jasmine's gym is looking like. Because, like, there's a lot of story stuff that requires her to not be at her gym. So, we'll figure that out real quick. I'll be right back. Alright. Let's see what this gym's got after. Dr. Mario that might be in the game. Dr. Mario's my guy. I play him in Smash Bros, so I would fuck with that. Alright, let's see what Jasmine's gym is looking like. She is just here. I think fish. This might be rough. I'm actually gonna come back. I'm not gonna do her right now. Yeah, I'm not gonna fight her right now. Let's go see what's up with Yo, actually, let's see what's up with the Lake of Rage. Is he still out there? Okay, he is still out there. Pause? What did I say? Oh no. Oh no, I said something about Jasmine, I'm sure. Alright. Do we catch this shiny? I don't know if I catch him just yet. I gotta be flip-floppy. Fuck it. We're fighting the Gyarados right now. The Gyarados for stream. Wait, was that just like a normal encounter? Oh no, it wasn't. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, did I just run into a wild Gyarados at the Lake of Rage right before encountering the regular Gyarados at Lake of Rage? Oh, I guess it's 10% chance. So that's actually not that crazy. About a 1 in 10. Oh, we'll do Jasmine next stream. And you can watch. Alright, let's do a wing attack. Oh, that just one-shot's cool. That was just a 10% encounter. Is he just level 30? This was like everyone's first shiny ever. Oh, it's level 50? It's like a boss fight. What the fuck? It does have serve. I think he kind of has to, like, by default go on the team to protect us from having to do any grinding. Also, did he just heal with leftovers? It's funny how Shiny Gyarados existing, Hyper Beam is crazy. At the Lake of Rage, devalues Shiny Gyarados across the board because everyone gets one. You don't even count it as a true shiny? What about my Shiny Gyarados I used on stream? We'll do a bite. Oh, I can do another one. Please don't crit, no crit, no crit. I usually pray for crit. Here I'm praying for no crit. Alright, I genuinely don't think I could get his HP any lower. I don't think I have any balls, though. I have a lure ball. Let's see. He is technically a fish. This is a big buff to the team if I catch this. Oh, yeah, bud. Shinies are supposed to be hard to find, and then Scarlet and Violet came around, and they were like, hey, what if you could encounter 80 Pokemon at once? Really good DVs, technically. What do we nickname him? Gyarados. Hold on. I'm cooking here. Gyarados. I think that does it. That is big ups for the team. So I do believe you take the red scale and you give it to someone. I think you give it to... You give it to someone and they give you something special. I'll have to look up after stream. Alright. I think maybe we get Morty a little shot. Dude, we used Gyarados on stream, and now we got Geraldos for Morty. I wonder if it is just the same exact pattern as it was before. This guy's got 5 Pokemon. Ping? Ooh, I did not go get my Gyarados. Let's see. Curse. I don't think I take curse damage if I KO him here. I do now. Okay. So we'll find out. We'll figure out the mechanics for curse here. I know if I swap out, it resets it. Back in Sword and Shield, it was actually a single strat to run Curse on Mimikyu, so that when someone used their Dynamax, you could just Curse it and then swap out and let them shrivel. This guy I might actually need to grind some levels before I can take out Morty. Morty's kind of beefy. Not looking good here. We'll go Mothman. That is going to do 40. Because it does damage based off his level. It does 41. Let's see what Psybeam does. Nightshade again. Dude, you are now. You get to say it for real. You gotta get yourself some nice boots too. Dead ass. Don't get some big ass heavy boots. Nothing is more cumbersome than having to drag your feet around all day because the boots weigh 400 fucking pounds. I love my Timberlands, but dead ass, it's like wearing cement shoes. I think I'm getting cooked here. Let's see what Surf does. Nightshade does... It's got literally 90 HP. I like the pros. They're like slippers. Plus, they look sick. Taco's level 47. I don't think we're going to make it through this match, though. If this guy has... What was it? 5 Gengars? Dude, Ping is gonna filter me. I'm like getting Sonic Boom down right now. A lot of the chemistries I work with at work actually go into leather and specifically Timberlands, as well as Red Wing shoes. Do you have a Tim Hortons near you? No. I mean, the closest one I know of is, like, in Canada. Please, please, please. And I'll be real, the one we stopped at in Canada was, like... very ghetto. We take those. We take those. Cam, you're getting big ups right now from that. That's so funny. Yeah, I went to the Tim Hortons too. I was like, yo, I have a heart condition. I had it a surgery for it that corrected it, but before I had the surgery, I wasn't allowed to have a lot of caffeine. So I was like, yo, could I get some decaf coffee? And the people at the Tim Hortons, like, dead ass looked at me like I had 3 heads. Like I was speaking a different language. It was crazy. I'm getting cooked here. I think this thing only has 1 move to hurt me. And it's chipped through Curse. Like, check it. Right? So he just KO'd himself because he can only use Curse. We're gonna use the AI against itself. And I'm guessing they're all the same way, right? Are we just solving a puzzle right now like crazy? So, right, it wants to go for Curse. That's fine. We'll let it go for Curse. Actually, it's probably going for an attacking move. Right? No, it just curses. That's crazy. Cam is dead here. Oh, wait. It doesn't hurt you the first turn? That's crazy. So it should technically go for it again, because it's the only thing it can do. This guy is getting cooked. That's so funny. Smokescreen is ass. It does have a really iconic animation in this game. Sage Ping was defeated. Alright, get me the fuck out of here. Actually, for real. Alright, I do actually have to train up a little bit. And as much as I would love to continue to grind on stream, I definitely think I got a call for the night. We made some mighty fine progress in Crystal Clear. I have an almost complete team. Hold on. Let me create my save state before I forget. What do I name the save state? It's Tim Horton. That's how I'll remember. Tim Horton. That's the name of the save state. Anyways. So shout out to anyone that's just check out the stream, and shout out to everyone who made it all the way to the end. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe. Helps the video out of town, helps the VOD out of town, helps the stream out of town. Gives me a lot more visibility, and hopefully grow the channel a little bit. Did he just say grind on stream? I will grind on stream, but just not tonight. Interpret that how you will. Anyways, had a good time tonight. Like I said, I probably won't be streaming this Saturday. Like, I mean, we'll see though. I'll make an announcement either way. And, of course, I'm live every Thursday, 5 p.m. EST. Yeah, come check it out. Shout out to Cam for being with us as always. Hit me with the pause every time I say something foul. Anyways. Thanks for checking it out. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe. And I'll hit y'all with the next one.